Welcome to the 5th edition of Writing a Song from Scratch. It's 6:30 in the morning in Cairo and it's already getting hot on a May day. In the previous installment of this series, we generated a lot of lyrics for our song, but without any particular structure. Since then, I've been taking those ideas and putting them into a bit of a narrative, into something which looks more like a song. So we have now 2 verses, a chorus and a bridge section to the song, which is called Anthill. The theme is becoming clearer. It's a song about the pressures of living in a big city like this, being one of the anonymous souls, and also it touches on the consequences of all of these people being here without a voice, without the power to choose their own destinies, and where that might lead all of the inhabitants of the city. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sing through the song as it exists at the moment. I'm not going to be playing a full arrangement on the guitar lately. I'm just going to be sketching out the chord progression so that I can kind of focus on the lyrics and the melody, which is still very much in its infancy, and might well change a bit more before the song is finished. To help me kind of keep time, I've got a metronome which I'm going to keep on playing so that the tempo of the song is clear. So let's give it a go. We start off in 3/4 time for the first 2 verses and the chorus. Anthill keeps growing, more teetering, hopeless homes, while teeming in their multitudes, 12 million worker drones. All of these paralyzed souls, indistinguishable, all smeared in soot. The murk of the muted is painted the same from my head to our foot. So extend our limbs, stretch out our hands to touch just anything that is not weighted in dust, seeking out of empty space all the contents of a friendly face in the chaos. The anthill collapses, it constructed again, building on the bones of these fallible men. Construction, it never does stop, and if a body drops, we'll break it back in. Exoskeletons formed this city skin while we extend our limbs, stretch out our hands to touch just anything that is not weighted in dust, seeking out an empty space, or the contours of a friendly face in the chaos. So, here we go. That's the beginning of the song at the moment. So, that's all in 3/4 time. And then we have a bridge which changes a time signature from 3/4 back to 4/4. And the idea we've got, which I've come up with, is the bridge happens in 4/4 time, and then it returns to the chorus of the song, but the time signature stays in 4/4. So we've got the same chorus, but a slightly different rhythm running underneath it. I'm not sure whether I'm going to stick with this. It might make more sense to return to the familiar to finish off the song, the final chorus. But I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. Also, for the final chorus, there's some extra lyrics which have been added to make it a bit more interesting. Now I'm carried on the back of billions, though I do not know their names. This is a fossilized remembrance that could still be reclaimed. They thought us working drones did not have much to say, but they kept us busy anyway. Now the water cannons will not hold us back. They'll simply wash the filth away. And if every one of us could carry 6 times our own weight, there's really no limits to the utopia we might wake. We gotta wake up, hound some questions to the void. And if we were conscious of our direction, we could do more than just survive. So extend our limbs, stretch out. The final chorus in 4/4. Extend our limbs, stretch out our hands to touch just anything that is not weighted in dust. Open our minds, spit the silt from our voice, claim everything. A collective and separate choice, seeking out an empty space, or the contours of a friendly face in the anthill. So there we have it. A rough sketch of the song as a whole. There's some more work to be done with the overall structure. Maybe some of the lyrics are not fitting quite as well as they could be, and could get a bit of tinkering. But the next probably major step will be to look at the guitar arrangement of the song, to get comfortable sort of playing the fingerstyle part that I've already written, and also to think about where that arrangement can be made a bit more interesting. Perhaps a little bit of an intro, maybe throwing in a little riff or run here and there, until we have a more cohesive version of the song. So we're getting there. It's well on its way to being finished. So from Cairo, I'm going to sign off, and I hope you're enjoying the bee eaters flying around behind me. And hopefully we'll have some more to show you in due course.